and welcome to this week's Mental Monday. So, today, the day that you were watching this, is Halloween. Happy Halloween! I thought I would take the opportunity to do a Halloween-themed Mental Monday. I love Halloween, as I've been saying, and I love scary movies. I love the whole concept and everything about it. So I wanted to do something that kind of talked about psychology linked with that. And I did some Googling, as you do, and what I mostly came up with was either people talking about the dynamic of costumes and why mental illnesses should not be a costume, or they talked about the psychology of people enjoying Halloween, trick-or-treating, scary movies, and what that says about the person that enjoys them. That applies to me. I thought I would do some digging, and what I found was really interesting. I found an article titled Trick or Treat: The Psychology of Fright and Halloween Horrors. It's on theconversation.com. I'll link the article below. Basically what it goes through is the different information that has been found on people that enjoy scary movies, enjoy trick-or-treating, enjoy the horror genre, and what that tends to say about somebody that does. In my opinion, they do a little bit of generalization. They did say that most people that enjoyed horror movies also listened to goth or punk music, and there was something they titled the dark factor that played into them enjoying it, that they were just drawn to darker things and were bored of the everyday. I'm not goth, I'm not punk in any way. I do enjoy rock music, absolutely, and I guess I enjoy darker stuff sometimes. I personally like scary movies because it's fun to get scared. As much as you can say it's not, there's an adrenaline rush when something is scaring you, or there's an intrigue. There's like, you can't look away from a train wreck factor when you watch scary movies, at least for me. Some people, it gives them way too much anxiety and stress and they just can't handle it, they don't like it, and it is not a comfortable feeling for them. And then there's the opposite spectrum that are actually bored by scary movies and just see it as dumb and no meaning whatsoever, and they don't find them fun either. I fall neatly in the middle, and I wanted to talk about some of the claims that the article made. The article says, liking horror movies is associated with an underlying dimension of entertainment preferences dubbed the dark factor. People who find horror particularly appealing tend to enjoy heavy metal or punk music, cult films, and erotica. They tend to be young and male. Okay, on the young side, I'm female though. Those with dark tastes value intensity, edginess, and rebellion. Their personalities lean towards risk-taking, antagonism, imagination, and tough-mindedness. I think they missed making a distinction. They kind of lumped all horror and scary movies together. Anybody that knows film at all, not even just specifically horror films, but film in general, knows there are subgenres under every genre. There's not just comedies, there's romantic comedies. And there's not just documentaries, there's all different kinds of documentaries. There's not just TV shows, there's a lot of different TV shows. And there's not just horror films. There are a lot of different types of horror films, and I think what type of horror film you enjoy says a lot about you. I do agree that you can read a lot about the personality of a person that enjoys horror films, but I think you need to delve a little deeper than that. I think it's beyond just horror films in general. I think there's also a lot to do with specifically what kind of horror and what kind of scary movie generally they go to. So I know I talked about liking thrillers versus gore in my spooky Halloween tag video, and that is exactly the distinction I'm talking about. They, in the article, create a picture of a goth rocker that watches cult horror films where there's just blood and guts and gore and super dark, and I would venture to say most of it they're assuming is probably physical horror. Like they're visually seeing something that is scary in the physical sense. So gore. But there's thrillers. Thrillers leave a lot more to the mind, and they focus on a particular type of being afraid. In gory horror films, you're afraid or you're spooked or you have an adrenaline rush because you're seeing somebody get their arm hacked off in the movie, like Saw style or something. In thrillers, you're getting scared by what you're imagining is about to happen or what you're imagining could be going on. So somebody's walking down a dark alley. The thriller directors are not going to show you the bad person that quickly. It's not going to go that quickly. You're going to have a lot of build-up to any type of reveal at all, and most of the time you have 2 or 3 jump scares before you actually figure out who the heck is killing people. There is still murder in thrillers, but it's filmed and told in a different way. The storylines are different. And I like thrillers. I don't like too much gore. I mean, I'll deal with it if I also like the storyline, but I don't tend to enjoy gory movies. Like Saw was really pushing it for me because those almost completely rely on that. Like there's the serial killer factor that drew me in, but it got a little too gory for me. So I tend to stay away from those, although I've tried to really give them a chance. I've tried, and I still have yet to watch all of them. I'm trying to decide if I really feel like I need to make a decision. My point being, there's 2 different types of people that are going to be attracted to those 2 different types of movies that are under the same genre. So to really get an idea of how a horror movie and liking a horror movie depicts the personality of the individual that likes it, you have to know what kind of horror movie they like and why. You have to know what about it intrigues them. It goes beyond they like this thing. I, personally, on this day, plan to watch quite a few scary movies. I guarantee you none of them will be Saw, because I have better ones that I way more enjoy that I want to dedicate my Halloween to. So, with that being said, I really want to know what you guys think. Are you a person that enjoys horror movies at all? Do you like scary movies? If you do, what's your opinion on gore versus thriller, and what kind do you like? Why do you like it? Do you think this article has it right? Or do you think there's more to the story of why somebody would enjoy a particular scary movie and how that can kind of differentiate what enjoying them says about it? Because like I said, I can only handle so much gore, and I'm somebody that calls themselves a horror film fan because I love scary movies. There's a particular type that I like. And I do like rock music, but let's be real, I'm not into gothic. That's not my style, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's kind of looking at too much surface information to say that anybody that likes horror movies and scary movies will be gothic and into dark stuff. So I thought that was really interesting when I was researching Halloween and psychology. I found that particularly intriguing, and I thought I would share my thoughts on it and the article. I will have the article linked below, so check it out. Let me know what you guys think. If you are dressing up for anything this Halloween, let me know what that is. I would love to hear. And if you are planning to watch scary movies, let me know what scary movies you like and what scary movies you're planning to watch. And have a safe and happy Halloween. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it intrigued you. If you liked it, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with everybody. I thought it was a really fun topic. And if you are not already subscribed, then click subscribe on the screen, and then you can see when the next video comes out. And I will see you guys in that one. Happy Halloween!